Hi there, welcome to my channel. I'm Claudia. I wanted to do an update on the YSL Sac de Jour. I made a video 2 years ago on this bag, a full review on it and how it was holding up over 2 years. And I really wanted to give you guys an update about the wear and tear of the bag over the years. This is what she looks like after 4 years. This is the YSL Sac de Jour in the size small in the smooth leather. As you can see, she is holding up so well. I am still in love with this bag after 4 years, and it's a bag that's beautiful. Structure is beautiful, it's classy. I wear her a couple of times a month. I also take really good care of her. As you can see, she looks brand new. One thing I do want to mention about this bag, if you're considering it or if you've been looking at it for a while, this is a really heavy bag. Even as an empty bag, it's super heavy. After carrying it for a while, it can feel like you're carrying a bag of bricks. Like, I'm not exaggerating, but this is a super heavy bag, so you might want to take that into consideration if you're thinking about purchasing it. This is after 4 years of using her. She is in just perfect condition. There's a question I got about the lock, if the lock scratches the bag, and no, it really doesn't. I wear it like this. I leave the lock out and it still does not scratch the bag, but you can always put it in this little pocket if you're concerned about that. Even the lock itself doesn't really have any scratches at all. So let's talk about storage and upkeep, which is a huge reason why the bag is in such great condition. I will make a separate video about it so you can check that out in more detail, but I wanted to give you a quick overview of storing and how I take care of her to keep it looking so good. So for storage, I store her in her dust bag and back in the box, and I put it in my closet. I do have a humidity gauge / thermometer that I keep in my closet just to make sure that it's not too hot or too humid in there. It has an app that tells me on my phone so I can know the temperature that's in the closet to make sure that it's the right temperature. You don't want too much humidity because it can really affect the leather over time. And I'll link it below, but this is what it looks like. Pretty much shows the temperature, and you could put this in any room or you could put it in your closet. It shows you on your phone, so you can always kind of know if it's a good temperature for your bags or for your closet itself. I want to show you a little bit of the inside. Another reason why my bags maintain their structure, their look, and they look pretty much new is because I make sure to, one, anytime that I put any lipsticks, any makeup in there, I put them inside another case. So the bag, the inside of the bag doesn't get dirty, nothing spills in there. I don't put any food in there. I don't put any drinks. I also make sure to keep my bag off the floor. I use a purse hook anytime that I go out, if I go to a restaurant, if I go to a bar, so I can make sure that the bag doesn't sit on the floor. And anytime that I'm storing the bag, I make sure to empty it completely. If I'm not gonna use it for the week, I don't leave anything in there. I just make sure that it's dry and clean before storing. For any reason I need to wipe it down, I'll use a clean cloth and I'll get it a little bit wet. I'll pass it by the bag just to get off any dust or any makeup or any oils off, and then I use a dry clean cloth to just dry it up and make sure that there's no water or anything left on the leather. So that's pretty much all for today's video. I wanted to give you a quick update on the bag after 4 years. I am going to make a more in-detail video about how I store it and how I maintain it in such good condition. So make sure you go check that video out. And if you're considering buying this bag, I definitely recommend it. I mean, after 4 years, it's still a classic. This is a classic look, a very classy shape that won't go out of style, and it's still beautiful and holds up really well. Great quality. I definitely recommend it. That's all for today's video. Make sure to give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one.